range of a function whose domain is finite. Means, for suppose if domain belongs to some discrete values like this x1, x2, x3 and so on up to xn, then the range of the function belongs to f of x1, comma f of x2 and so on up to f of xn. The few values like 1, 2, 3 the domain means, if you want the range means, take 1, 2, 3 inputs and substitute in the question, whatever you will get, that is your output. In this, another is, if domain is in the closed interval a comma b. Okay. So here none of these two are infinity. So it is a closed interval a comma b. In such case, there exist two cases. Case 1 is if the function is increasing. So if the function is increasing and domain of the function is, for suppose a comma b, then range of the function is f of a comma f of b. This is because we know that domain is the closed interval and the function is increasing, means the function appears like this type. This is some function. Assume that it is defined in between a and b. So when the function is increasing in between these two values, clearly this is the minimum value and this is the maximum value, and the range will be calculated along y-axis from here to here. So that is nothing but f of a to f of b, we will get this length. So that is the range. Next, case 2, the same domain closed interval a comma b and the function is decreasing. So if the function is decreasing, then the range of the function will be f of b to f of a. So this reason is clearly valid. See, if this is the decreasing function, let us assume it is defined in between a and b, for suppose. Now clearly from the diagram it is clear that, see, we will get the maximum at the point x equals to a, mean the corresponding value what we will get here. So here we will get the corresponding value, that is f of b, f of a, sorry. So here I have taken a, and here we will get the corresponding value, that is f of b. So that's why its values lies in between f of b and f of a. So simply, instead of drawing the diagram every time, we know the basics of increasing and decreasing function. If a function domain is closed interval a comma b and the function is increasing, then its range is f of a comma f of b. That means same. If the function is decreasing, then reverse, f of b comma f of a. Find the range of y equals to 1 by pi sin inverse x plus tan inverse x. Students, my sincere suggestion while solving a range problem, it is always better to check what is the domain of the function. So here anyhow, if the domain is finite, then we have some rules to solve the problem. If it is not finite also, we have some rules that we will see in the next class actually. So when it is finite, then according to that we have some rules. So for that, my suggestion is always you check the domain of the function as the step 1. So here I am writing step 1. So we will check the domain of the function. So to check the domain of the function, sin inverse x domain is minus 1 comma 1. Tan inverse x domain, so this is tan inverse x domain is R. So now the joint of these two, domain of the function y is equals to minus 1 comma 1 is the domain. So it is a closed interval minus 1 to 1. Next we need to check behavior of the function. Behavior of the function y. So it is increasing and it is increasing. So you can recall, see the sine inverse graph ulta fa passes through origin, sorry, this one, and tan inverse will get like this type. So this is the graph of tan inverse. So from left to right, both of these two are increasing. So then their sum is also increasing. Two increasing functions combinations always will get increasing. So that means we are getting increasing function. When we are getting increasing function, now range of the function is f of minus 1 to f of 1. So those things we will calculate. F of minus 1, the f of a to b, what we learned, the same thing we are applying here. F of minus 1 to f of 1. So f of minus 1 we will calculate separately, see here. F of minus 1 means simply take x equals to minus 1 and substitute there. So that is f of or y of minus 1, both give the same sense. 1 by pi into sin inverse of minus 1 plus tan inverse of minus 1. So this is equals to 1 by pi. Sin inverse of minus 1 is minus pi by 2 and tan inverse of minus 1 is minus pi by 4. That is equals to 1 by pi into minus 90 minus 45 is minus 135. Minus 135 can be written as minus 3 pi by 4. Pi gets cancelled, so what we got? Minus 3 by 4. Next we will calculate f of 1. F of 1 is 1 by pi into sin inverse of 1 plus tan inverse of 1. So this is equals to 1 by pi into sin inverse of 1 is pi by 2 and this is pi by 4. So that is 3 pi by 4 is the sum. So pi gets cancelled, so we are getting 3 by 4. So finally range of the function is equals to minus 3 by 4 to 3 by 4. This is your solution. F of x equals to sin inverse 1 plus x square by 2x. The first step is we need to find its domain. So first to find the domain. To find the domain, we know that sin inverse function always lies in between whatever inside sin inverse, that should lie in between minus 1 and plus 1. So that's why we can write like this. 1 plus x square by 2x is less than or equals to 1. This we can write like this. Modulus of 1 plus x square by 2x is less than or equals to 1. So then we can write it as modulus of 1 plus x square by 2 modulus of x is less than or equal, So here cross multiplication is possible because denominator is always positive. So that's why modulus of 1 plus x square can be written as 1 plus x square because it is always positive is less than or equals to 2 modulus of x. Write all the terms one side, that is x square plus 1 minus 2 modulus of x is less than or equals to 0. So we can write x square as modulus of x square minus 2 modulus of x plus 1 is less than or equals to 0. A square minus 2ab plus 1, so that is a minus b whole square is less than or equals to 0. Now square of anything cannot be less than 0. That implies here we can take only one case. Modulus of x minus 1 is equals to 0. That implies we are getting modulus equals to 1. So x is equals to plus or minus 1. That means domain contains discrete values minus 1 comma 1. So then range of the function is f of minus 1 comma f of 1. So now we will calculate f of minus 1. F of minus 1 means put x equals to minus 1 in the question. That is equals to sin inverse of 1 minus 1 whole square is 1 divided by 2 into minus 1. So 2 gets cancelled there. So we will get sin inverse of minus 1. Sin inverse of minus 1 we know that is minus pi by 2. Next we will check f of 1. So f of 1 means put x equals to 1 in the function. So we will get 1 plus 1 by 2. So sin inverse 1 is what? Pi by 2. So range of the function is two values, they are minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2 only.